Good afternoon. My name is Matthew Roth. I'm 32 years old. I've been a member of the U.S. Army Reserve for the last 8 years, and I recently got off active duty, where I served for a year at Fort Gordon, Georgia, and currently I am living in Charlotte, North Carolina, until I go to my next location. As I mentioned, I got off of active duty just about a month ago. During that time, I was serving in support of the Armed Services Blood Program. I don't have any community health experience, but I would consider this to be something that would relate back to that. As a supporting member of the Armed Services Blood Program, we conducted surveys to ensure that the safety of the blood products that we were collecting as they went from the donor to the recipient, so that no adverse reactions occur. In addition to that, you can relate the Armed Services Blood Program back to community health because it is providing the community with serving a need in the population. It doesn't just help people who are suffering from blood loss. It helps people who suffer from anemias, from hemochromatosis, by doing a therapeutic donation. We do plasma donations. We do all kinds of things to help the overall health of the community from an indirect approach. So even though you're not out there doing community surveys and stuff like that, I do believe that it somewhat relates back to this topic. So as I mentioned, I am currently living in Charlotte, North Carolina. By the end of this course, I will not be living here. It doesn't mean I can't study this area while I'm here, but there are other possible locations as I go through my selection process to start a new job. I've looked at several locations and received job offers from the locations I listed on the set. Just off the top of my head, when I'm thinking about community health, I'm thinking about problems with obesity, substance abuse, tobacco use, any kind of thing that's just a hot topic. But some of the more interesting things I found when I was looking at New York, and it's one of the top ones on my list of places, is the overall inequality in the air pollution, air quality. And one of the things when I was looking over some of the details from their community health surveys is that places like Harlem and some parts of Bronx have a reduced air quality in comparison to the more economically endowed areas of that region. So if I was looking at something like that, that's probably where I would steer towards, is something that's not often talked about. Other places that I find interest in are veterans' health. I've done some research on the substance abuse with veterans and the linkage with post-traumatic stress disorder. So that is a topic that interests me, but trying to think outside the box, I would probably look somewhere like that if I was to be in somewhere like New York. Other than that, I hope everybody enjoys the course, and I hope to get to know each and every one of you very shortly. Thank you.